the sky. Decent flyer, guys. That's pretty fast, little sucker. You see that? Yeah, really like this thing. But I wanted to show you the firmware version, guys. Firmware. There it is. There's a firmware. So this is 1005E. And so we're going to do a takeoff with 1005E. And right now, I'm just going to press this button here. And do a slide over. See? Pretty solid, right, guys? See that? That's solid.
Camera?
And that's the GoPro 9. Okay, and the horizon is pretty good. Seems good. All right, let's test it for a ride. Don't hit any trees. And we made it up here. Oh, we had a really nice sunburst there for a second, so that was nice. Yeah, okay. So obviously, the camera is not very good pointing into the sun, but we could mess with a little bit on the exposure, guys. Let's see if we can do a -3, -1. And let me just spin it around. Oh my gosh, the horizon is solid, guys. I mean, solid.
I'm gonna cut off here.
Yeah, you go ahead. I only activated the top button on top. Yeah, look at that. The clouds look good. Oh my gosh. Guys, my horizon is fixed. Thank you, Fimi. I was so worried that we weren't going to get this thing fixed. So I am tickled pink. All right, so let's expose this video so we can see the ground instead of the sky. You see that, guys? So now I'm changing the exposure to +1. I'm going to blow out the ceiling, the sky. But look at the colors on the trees. I'll point it down. You see that? This is what I was looking for here.
Nice and green.
Yeah. You see that? That looks pretty good. Now we're going to take a little cruise. I'm sure I'm going to lose signal here in a minute.
Something up there.
Yeah. There's a big drone up there.
Really There's two of them here, another one over here.
Yeah, here, another one there. So let me just keep spinning around. Now we're going to get blown out by the sun. Bam. So we should see the aperture reflection coming off the sensor and back to the camera. There it is. See that little dot? That means we got a little tiny aperture. See that little dot floating across the screen? That's what that is. Okay, guys. All right, so I'm sitting here next to Travel-Tech 360, and he's always wondering if I can fly to his house from here, and I can.
Travel-Tech 360 needs a haircut, so he's not in the video. Not that I have a lot of hair, but.
So I see his main road. I'm going to increase altitude just to kind of give me a little pad.
5 cars in front of the house, so you don't have a problem.
You hear that?
It does good.
Let me get my bearings again. I thought I was headed in the right direction. Oh, no, I wasn't headed in the right direction. I thought it was. Just getting my bearings, guys. Sorry about that. Point it down. Yeah. We'll just fly over my cool neighbor's house. Another neighbors. We got a lot of neighbors. And gonna go right over his pool, I think. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get there, Robbie. There's a lot of trees we're punching through. You know what I mean? A lot of trees. But there's your house. Yeah, see, I'm already losing my video signal. Maybe you punch through that little gap. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna push it forward. Pushing forward. There's your house. Oh yeah. Definitely losing the signal. There's all the cars parked in front.
Oh, we're on the right.
Yeah. I got you in the thirds. You see that? All right. So all my signals are pretty much lost. Well, my FPV signal. Oh, I just turned it and lost it, right? All right. So let me go ahead and turn it around. Let's turn this way. Got the pretty cool looking geometry below us. You got Liverpool versus Manchester United game. I think that's what I saw. And yeah, so this is a classic drone shot, guys. And so let's just bring it back again. Yeah. There's another pool in the backyard here. We'll see another pool here. I don't fly here often, do I? And there we are. Tilting the camera up, guys. And checking the horizon. Whoa, this has gotten so much better, Robbie. This was such a mess. If the horizon's like solid, oh my gosh, it's, I mean, pretty close to solid.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to expose the sky again because I want to see what the sky looks like. It was much easier on the Fimi. You had a little roller on the right finger, guys, and it was much nicer. I'm not sure if it's too dark. I always have a real hard time interpreting the colors on my phone versus what the camera actually
sees.
records.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think this is okay at minus 1.3, but you know what? Let's go ahead and bring it to 1. Minus 1. Right now, let's leave it at minus 1, and we're exposing everything to the sky because I thought the sky is looking pretty cool. But anyway, that's the lesson for today. Expose either for the ground or the sky. Oh yeah, yeah, look at that. And the sun's almost gone. 74% battery. It must be like right above me because my signal's getting weak on FPV. When I spun around.
I hear it.
Yeah, and this is the hardest thing for a drone to do, believe it or not. That little movement. Just spinning around in place. So there it is. Quite nice, I must admit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and then I'm just going to take a picture. Nice thing about this drone is you can take pictures with your right. The exposure changes back to 0 when you switch the camera to camera mode. Okay, so take note to self. Check that. Let me put the horizon right on the, man, the horizon's solid. You see that in the bottom third? Another picture taken successfully. Spin around, go right into the sun and get me a picture. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm gonna put the sun right in the third.
Get a picture of that.
Picture of that? And then I'm gonna put it on the other third and just do a panorama shot. In post, I could do that myself with some software. I'm gonna lose my microphone. There. Oh, wow. Exposure just changed. Did I do that?
Pretty.
Yeah, you like that better? Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. I'm gonna. I hit this button.
You want to switch to video?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna stop. Take a picture. There. Photo taken successfully. So Let me see if I can do like DJI and just kind of get a picture like that. Put it all the way up as high as I can. Boom. And then I'm going to do one more. 3 more actually. Here, DJI does it like so. When it does a grid shot to stitch it together into a panorama. Boom. Good. Okay. Pitching the camera down. Boom. One more coming up. All the way down like, nope. Yep. Close enough. Boom. So, okay. So that's done. 65% battery.
I know that. I was fixing to ask where it was. I can't see it.
Yeah,
Wow.
right there. Yeah, so it's impressive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my, go back to video, but I'm going to change my exposure too. I'm going to, wow, that at 2.0 really exposed to the sun, you know. But yeah, I wanted to play a little bit with, kind of do some sunbursts coming through the trees. And I'm going to leave it at -3. I think that's good enough. And I got to get it back over myself and then start again. Pinch this in.
Come home feature on it?
Yeah, it does. It's always a pain letting it do it all by itself. All right, I'm going to put it in front of me this time.
I see it. It's right above us. There, it's going that way.
Or did I lose it behind the trees?
It went that way.
I did lose it behind the trees. Okay. Let me bring it back because I need it right in front of me.
It's right above me right now.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Let me see what I'm looking at again.
Great battery life.
I know. And this is lithium-ion battery. Robbie, is not a LiPo, lithium
How
powered.
much are the replacements?
It's like $50.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like they got it down, looking okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. The premise coming up here, guys, is I want to look at the sky, but I wanted to look at it through the trees point of view, and the trees in a second are going to come into the picture. You see that? That's what I wanted, because I think this is more of a dramatic look. It's a little riskier flying.
Looks good though.
But you know, you have to kind of fly the angle, you know.
Yeah, you're good right there.
I got to fly right down the middle of the street or I hit trees.
That's a good drone there.
A big drone. Yeah, okay, so there you go. All right, so yeah, I managed not to hit any trees, so that's good. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do anti-reveal, no reveal, I guess. We come down and just drop in altitude big time. It's a little twitchy on the control,
Watch it.
as I was saying, and Robbie said, watch it. Okay, so this is good. So this is the shot I want. I think I can make it happen. So I got to slide and increase altitude at the same time. And it looks like I'm going to hit trees and all that, but I don't think so. If I manage to hold my heading correctly. It's a little twitchy. Oh man, I just missed it. I have to do a redo.
It's good though.
Yeah. So there's the redo. You see that? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's just do a quick redo. I don't think we have enough light with the exposure I set it to. So we're going to do a couple redos and see what they look like.
Watch it. You better go up a little higher there.
It's, I
Pay
just
attention.
about did a little
Yeah, that's why I
couple
said up.
trees.
You get up a
Yeah,
little
good
bit more now.
catch. All right, so that was first one. So I'm going to change it again. And I'm going the wrong way. Let's do it to plus 3. And let's see what happens when I do the reveal. And it's hard to tell with the phone view with this, because the transmission, the HD transmission back to the phone, it's just not solid. You know, it's not 1080p. It's almost like
720.
720, 480. So it's not crisp. Little bit of lag, but not horrible, you know. The bird just buzzed me. And so there's the reveal. Believe it or not, I'm at 46% battery. So,
Been flying a while.
yeah.
Just
You
get
could,
height about.
yeah, pick up the height, Robbie says. Yeah. I'm looking at a tower down the road here.
We're good. Don't hit that drone above
you. Yeah. He's got passengers in it. It's really hard for me to tell if this, I mean, the sky is pretty blown out.
Yeah.
But overall, the horizon, I'm super happy with the horizon.
It looks level.
Yeah. And so just to give you guys a view of what my settings are on my gimbal, look at that. My gimbal gain is at 0. No, 1%, sorry, 1%. And normally you set it to 100. But it seems to work for me, and I'm going to leave it like this. I'll probably do some other testing. Right now, I'm not going to do any of those testing. I'm just spinning around in place, doing a yaw with a slow. Oh my gosh. It's good to see you have your truck back out on the road, man.
Yeah, I just need to get my tags.
Don't tell anybody. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So, they got some smart features here to call it a time lapse. I don't know how long that'll run, guys, but we can give it a go. And in HDR mode, it's the other thing you can do. Okay, so I think it's running a time lapse. And if I just spin around, it's recording. I don't think spinning around's a smart thing to do, but I'm doing it.
What's your battery?
I am now at 38% battery.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm surprised it does this well. Okay, so now I'm in time lapse, and I want to just cruise back real slow since I'm in time lapse. And I suppose I should limit my speed to like 3 meters a second or something like that and run it in tripod mode or something. Wow, this is a nice little drone now. I mean, I was having second thoughts, man. I was going to ask for my money back if they didn't fix the gimbal.
The light's automatic, or do you have to turn them on to do that?
No, they're on automatic. And then this is kind of a nice, like the Fimi, the lights are in the back.
Mm-hmm. I like the lights in the front. Remember when we went that time?
Yeah.
And we flew my drone out off the lake that night?
Yeah.
We couldn't see it.
Yeah. We were like, where'd it
Testing
go?
out that LED light.
Yeah, flying at dusk is a challenge. You're getting cut down, and I'm just going to catch this thing, man. It's a nice little drone, guys. I think they fixed it. I think they did. I really think they did. Let me start the recording. Yeah, I think the drone has been fixed. I don't know. We'll need more testing, but this is 1005 Echo on the flight controller, and I can tell you here in a second what the camera is. A 2007 Charlie. So the flight controller 1005 Echo is a good firmware, guys. Load it, test it, have fun. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around. Bye bye.